Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to your news copywriting for Monday, the 8th of February. Just like we do in school, and now you're getting very used to it at home as well, I'd like you to open your news copy on the next blank page. Make sure your pencil is nicely sharpened and that you have a rubber by your side as well in case you make any errors. So our cursive writing should be getting neater and neater each week because every week that we move forward with work, we're getting closer and closer to third class. So that means our work should be getting better all the time. So let's start with our title. So my weekend news. Remember at the top, you don't need to go right to the margin. Around here is just fine. So capital M with your nicely sharpened pencil. It is important that our pencils are sharp, otherwise our writing can look a bit scruffy. So M-Y, my, then a capital W for weekend. And we should be really getting very good at these spellings now because we do them so often. So compound word, week, W-E-E-K, and the word end, E-N-D. My weekend, finger space, news, capital N, E-W, so the word new is in it, M-E-W, S. Very good, my weekend news. And then we're going to skip a line, just like we do in class. And then we will begin. Okay, starting with the word today with our capital T, right next to the margin. Don't leave a gap, keep it all close to the margin. Today. T-O-D-A-Y. And remember, lowercase half the size of your uppercase. Today is I-S. Monday, capital M, O-N, D-A, a lovely cursive Y. Today is Monday, the 8th of February. So finger space and the word the, T-H-E, 8th, so a capital, alright, not a capital, a nice tall 8, and TH for 8th. Can hear the TH sound there? Oops, my H should be tipping the line, so T-H, Monday the 8th of, O, and our lovely F, February. Now remember, February is a very tricky spelling because there is an extra R in there that a lot of people leave out. So February. So F, capital F. You can probably fit this in on this line. If not, you go to a new line. E, B, Feb, Ruary. There's your R, U, A, second R, and Y. February. Because when we say it quite quickly, it sounds more like February. But there is actually an R there after the B. Okay. Does anyone know how many weeks we've been working from home now? Can you guess? Yes, so we're actually into our 5th week, well, sort of 5.5 weeks, imagine. It's hard to believe. So we're going to write that. So we are beginning our 5th week. Capital W says our 5th full week. So we are beginning. Imagine we should have been in school over 5 weeks at this stage. We are, A or E, beginning B, E, G, I, N, N. There's two N's there in the middle of beginning. I, N, G, beginning. So normally the word begin is just B-E-G-I-N. We add an extra N when we're adding the ing for beginning. Your beginning our. Now this is an O-U-R, not an A-U-R. So it's something that we own, our. So we're beginning our 5th week, imagine. So 5th, we're going to write the word for 5th. So F, I, F, 5th, T, H. Oops, I didn't really do that H very nicely. 5th, we are beginning our 5th week. Cross our T, dot our I. Week, working from home. So finger space, week, W, E, E, K. Working is the word work plus ing, W-O, or, K, I, N, oh, sorry, it's my fault with the pen. Shouldn't have stopped ing. We are beginning our 5th week working from home. F, R, O, N. And look at all of these when we're joining the R onto the O, when we're joining it onto the F. I think there was somewhere else. Yes, here with February, the R after the B. When we're joining it after a letter that ends with a tail on top rather than on the floor, it does look a little bit strange. It is a bit tricky, so it's good practice though. So it goes, you don't go down and then go back up, you just join it immediately, you go into that pointed tip. Home. H, O, M, E. Do you know what kind of an E this is in the word home? Well done, it's a magic E, because it's making O say its name instead of its sound, which is normally ah. But it's not hum, it's home. So that's a magic E word. Okay, just take, let's skip a line. Now I think we'll write about our Zoom call last week, which was lots of fun. It was so nice to see you all. And we'll be seeing you all again tomorrow, which is very exciting. So last week, put a capital L for last. L-A-S-T, last. Just to say to you to remember to put capital letters at the beginning of all your sentences. I've noticed in a few of the photographs that have been sent back to me of work that some children are forgetting to put capitals at the beginning of their sentences. So when you're finished writing your news or any kind of writing, whether it's this or SESE, any writing independent where I'm not helping you, I want you to always read back on your sentences and try to find the beginnings and ends of sentences naturally just from reading it out loud, and you'll soon see then where to put your full stops and your capital letters. Last week we had a live Zoom call. So last week, W-E-E-K, last week, we had a live, and if something is live, it's happening as you're seeing it or as you're doing it. A live, L-I-V-E, Now, I think I'll fit in Zoom here. Live Zoom call. ZOOM. And it was so great that everyone was on the call, though no one was missing. I know a few people had trouble with their cameras, but you could all see everyone at least, which was good. We had a live Zoom call with our class. So call, C-A-L-L. Try not to go over the line like I did there. With. Now, the famous spelling of the word with. Can we all say this together while we write it? Because there are still children misspelling this word. With. W. I. W-I-T-H. With. Remember, it is not W-H-I-T-H. There's only one H in the word with. And if you sound it out properly, you will hear that. W-I-Th. Because if it was W-H, it would be with. And the word is not with, it's with. So really, really try to learn that because there are still a good few of you misspelling it on your own. So a call with our class. Our class is O-U-R because it is ours, we own it. Our class, C-L-A-S-S. Full stop, end of the sentence. Last week we had a live Zoom call with our class. We'll say, it was a lot of fun. Oops. What am I doing? Reverting to print. Oh my goodness. We do not revert to our print writing after all our work. It was W-A-S A. And then I'm going to go to my next page because normally we'd be skipping a line. If you need to catch up on the writing, you can pause the video. Lot of fun. L-O-T. Lot of fun. And now we'll finish with, here is my news. Well, I'll finish here. You're going to continue and write lots of sentences on your own. And some of you have been doing unbelievable work, and well done to those of you writing lots of sentences. I'm so impressed. Here is I-S, my, M-Y, news, N-E-W-S, and a full stop. And now you take over, and like I said, some of the children sending back pictures of work are writing so many sentences on their own now, which is wonderful because that's how it should be, because you'll be going into third class next year. So you should be able for that little bit more of independent writing. You should not just be writing one sentence. That is not news. Even, as I said before, even if you have no news, you can find something to write about. Like I said, tell me about dinners you ate, tell me what activities you did. Did you make any jigsaws? Did you play any games? Did you play with your brothers and sisters? Did you watch television? If you did, what did you watch? Did you like it? Anything at all. It doesn't have to be interesting. It's all about practicing writing alone without a grown-up, trying to do spellings on our own, trying to sound out words, and really just trying our best. So I know you're all well able, so give it a try. And remember to look back at what you normally do in class, and that's roughly what I'm expecting you to do at home as well. So whatever length writing you do in class, try your best to do it at home, even if it's that bit trickier. Okay, boys and girls, best of luck.